My name is Travis Holt Hamilton, and I'm a filmmaker based out of Arizona. We have a great story that we want to tell called Sticky Pine Cones. And a little bit about me, filmmaker. I've made a handful of feature films. Better known ones is a movie called More Than Fry Bread. It's a comedy, Turquoise Rose, and you can go visit my website, holthamilton.com, if you want to learn more of who I am. So now I want you to meet my friend Michael.
Hello, I'm Michael Kosh. I'm the writer of Sticky Pine Cones. I've been writing for a long time, scripts and stories and song lyrics. I have worked in film for quite a while, having worked on over 30 film projects in the last maybe 15 to 20 years. And I'm thrilled to be working here with Travis. We met a few years ago through the Producers Guild, and we've been friends ever since. And I'm based in Los Angeles.
We live in a crazy world right now, COVID times, and so thought a best way to make a video and share of what this project is and kind of the passion that we have to make it. I thought it'd be good to do a quick Zoom conference that we're both in our specific areas and sharing the story. So, Michael, why don't you tell us your experience?
Oh, okay. Well, Sticky Pine Cones is it's a true story. It happened to me. It was in March of this year that it was the weekend before the masks became mandatory in Los Angeles, and I had decided to go for a walk, and I had my little earphones on, and I was out walking, and I had run into a woman that I had seen on the street before. We've said hello. And so I stopped and we just kind of did this little simple hello, how are you? And she was walking her dog and she had her daughter with her. And all of a sudden, the little girl just walks right up to me. I thought she was going to hug me. And a little reticent, I didn't know what to expect. And what she did was she put her hands out and she handed me a pine cone. And it was this sticky pine cone, actually. And I graciously took the pine cone and I didn't know what to do or say. So I thanked her. And then she just kind of retrieved and went hiding behind her mother. And then we said, have a nice day. And they went their way. And I went mine with this sticky pine cone in my hand, and I went to throw it away when I turned the corner because, well, it was sticky, and I couldn't let it go. For whatever reason, I was like, and so I held on it for my 2-mile walk. And then when I got home, as I'm entering my building, I said, I'll just throw it in with the other plants, and I couldn't let it go. It was this weird. I kept on looking at it going, all right, I'll bring it inside. And I brought it inside and I put it on the counter, and it stayed there in that space for about, I'm going to say 6-8 weeks. And it shriveled. This is the actual pine cone. And about 6-8 weeks later, I put my mask on. It was during the COVID times still. And I went walking, and there I see the mother with her dog. And so we stopped and said hello. And I said, I don't know if you remember me, but I ran into you and your daughter, and she gave me a sticky pine cone. And she said she remembered clearly that day, which I thought was a little, odd that you would remember that. And then she said to me, my daughter was so happy to give that to you. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, you don't know, do you? And I said, no, I don't. And she said, my daughter has autism. And she never goes to strangers or other people. And it was so wonderful to see her do that. And I told her, I said, well, please tell her I still have the pine cone. And I thanked her. I said, please thank her for the gift. And there were tears in her eyes, and I was quite overwhelmed. And we said, have a great day. And she continued on her way, and I went on my way. And it was profound. Because a little bit of kindness on that little girl, and I didn't judge her or anything. I took the pine cone and it helped her because she was able to open up to someone, but it helped me, I think, more because it was like, you never know who you're talking to. Sometimes a pine cone is more than just a pine cone. I mean, if you believe in divine intervention of some sort, that was supposed to happen for her and for me. You know what I mean? And since then, quite frankly, when I'm out walking, mask and all, I say hello to everybody I see, because you never know. You know, it's like I'm letting them know they're not invisible, and when they say hi to me, they're letting me know I'm not invisible. There's that sense of kindness, and that's what that story did to me. I've told other people, and they have the same reaction. It was just a profound story. And I wrote the story as a little blog piece, and then Travis said to me it should be a short film, and I was like, you know, I had thought about it that way, but I had written it as a story first, and so I now wrote it as a short film, and Travis is going to produce it, and it's going to be wonderful, and I'm all excited.
I know Michael had told me a couple of times in conversations that he had a blog, and it just, when I read that story, it was so simple and so beautiful. Like I felt, I could feel just that, like, this is a beautiful, simple story that humanity can feel and understand. And so that's when, yeah, it's like, Michael, you need to write this. We need to make this in a short film. And I haven't always been a big short film fan. I love the long format and the story. Like, there's a 90-minute or 120-minute film. And so, but I saw, like, this has a place. This little film has a place. And then
there's a magic to it. There's this universality, I think, that everyone will see. Everybody knows a little girl like that who appears shy, you know, and your heart melts by it. And then everybody, I think everybody is innately kind, but you have to be reminded of that. You have to be reminded that kindness goes a long way. You know, a cup of kindness goes a long way.
And for me, it was like, okay, this is a story that, you know, okay, we have the script ready, and like in my mind, okay, it's 3 actors. It's rather simple to shoot. You know, it's about a 5-minute film. And the thought just very clear came to my mind that this film was bigger than I had imagined. And so my mind was opened up that it needs to be taken to and given to the autism community. Just looked up a few things, and I found out that April is the month of autism, and April 2nd is the World International Autism Awareness Day. And so right away it's like, okay, well, there's our deadline. We need to have this film done before April. And, you know, all of that came together, and it gave me more, just having that vision of like, this is way bigger than I had imagined. When let's make a fun, beautiful little film. It's like, well, let's still make a fun, beautiful little film, but now the potential of what this little film can do for autism awareness, but also just in the world we live in, when we're all locked in our homes, and, you know, the crazy times, that it's a film that just helps us remember the importance of just being kind, and how simple saying hello behind your mask.
Thank you, everybody. And really, we ask you to please join us in bringing Sticky Pine Cones to life.
We hope to share it with the world in April.